me show you something nice. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Let me play. Oh, not this one. Now watch this. All right, let me just play this with you. I have to turn my volume right up. Is it really that quiet? See, guys, look, the numbers. Right, I'm off Felicia. Do you understand? This is what I'm saying. This is what happens. They don't want it. Look. We was just on 540 people. 544. Now it's going down. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? They don't want it. Thank you, Savannah. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't want that. You don't want that, but if you start playing stuff like, I don't know, say we play stuff like this. Let's go on. You understand, Kevin Geezer? Look at this absolute nutcase here. He's an absolute wrong-un. Absolute proper. He's one of the worst geezers I know on TikTok. Who the hell does he think he is? Absolutely off his rocker. Do you understand what I mean? And then when people don't know what it is about the algorithm, but the numbers start then pulling up about this absolute sausage. I want to look, the people want to watch other people's misery. Sporty Jack, to be fair, has completely and utterly lost the plot. I'll be playing some videos of him tonight that I've got. He's lost the plot, man. He's literally gone insane. And I do not think it's a play act for TikTok. Do you know what I mean? So do you understand what I'm saying, guys? It's people do not want nice stuff, the good stuff. They want the chaos, man. They want, and it's hard, but it's what brings in the views, the subscriptions. It's what all these people are playing because that's why they're all getting the big gifts and that. They want it. They want chaos. Oh, do you think I want to do it? Do you think I want to play the chaos? No, but I can be part of that chaos because I'm good at it. I'm good at it, but I'm also good at the positive stuff. Do you understand what I mean? If I went live now with a creator, a said creator, for instance, and we had an argument, and it was a big creator, and you would have thousands in here. Would have fucking 2,000-3,000 people minimum in the room. I've seen up to 15,000 people in rooms watching people argue. They just fucking love it. But you start playing stuff about ducks, or you start playing positivity, or you'll start playing stuff about you'll get 20 people. Your views will go straight down, and it's the algorithm of TikTok, and it's a shame. Look, I'm not sure why you have been targeted, but remember to be real and to be you. Thank you, Karen Geezer. Thank you. Louise is just inviting everybody in. Yeah, so there you go. There's people just do not like the positivity. Do you know what I mean? How you doing?
Man, how are you?
I'm all right. That was my mod, Louise. She decided to call you into the box. I think she wants a little bit of positivity. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I saw your video the other day about, you were explaining what the crack was and
when I argued on my girl,
happening.
I never argue. When I was speaking to my girlfriend, I was shouting. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look. Shouting and being upset, it's an emotion.
Exactly.
Okay? It happens. We all get really, really, really upset with life. But what you've got to do right now is, let me just say, absolutely fuck TikTok for a minute. Look around you and look what you've got.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Look what you've got, man. This is an app that you've just proven the point. You have got so many followers, right? Yeah. But the minute you're nice, people don't want it because it's the way that this app has radicalized people by the toxicity that it shows.
Yeah.
Okay? So you be real. Do not let people get you down. Now, I was a mental health nurse for 30 years. I have seen more strife than you'll ever will know. And what I'm saying to you is be real, be you, and just don't let all these people say these things and allow it to get you down. Because
Yeah.
one thing that they are doing is they are, and I'm telling you now, they are waiting for a reaction from you, Rick, and
Mm.
that's what they want.
They got one the other
No
day, didn't
reaction.
they? They got one the other day, and I lost it a bit. I've apologised since then. I think when it comes to the build up of what goes on and you troll continuously on the app, and sometimes I just want to do the I want to play what's on the FYP. I do want to play what's in it, but sometimes I'd love to play nothing but great stuff, happy moments. You know what I mean? People doing great content for TikTok and dancing and singing and laughing and giggling and traveling, and I'd love to do it. But what it does, you don't get the audience. People start going elsewhere because they don't want to see the positive stuff in life. They want that negativity, dark energy, and it's a shame. But that's how it
You
is.
know
Do you know what I mean?
what, right?
If I do a live tonight on certain creators, then you know, what I mean, and it's all negative, and something bad's happened, then you'll get a massive crowd. As soon as you start speaking about the positive stuff, even now as we talk, I mean, they want the
Yeah,
chaos, they
yeah,
want the
you're
negative videos
dropping.
playing.
Your traffic's dropping.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm saying
and
to you?
yeah, absolutely. I get it all the time. I mean, I do live streams which involves music. I do positivity. I do motivation speeches, and I'm lucky if I get 25 in my life because
And that's so sad.
nobody wants it, and the people. But you see, the one thing I've always said, right? It doesn't matter about your audience viewing figures. Though, remember, you
Yeah,
are a community, and what's in your community right now? It may be a smaller community than most, but it's a fucking great community.
yeah, it
Okay?
is. I have got a great community. I really have.
Yeah,
Lots of
and
viewers
that's and
on
that's the
tonight's
thing I
show.
want you to look at. But what I'm going to do before I go, right? I'm going to try this with you, right? And this for everybody else who's struggling. I'm going to give you what I call. I want you to put an anchor in your head. Okay, put an anchor in your head, and every time that you want to get angry and get really annoyed, think of that anchor, and that anchor will slow your breathing, it will calm your patience, it will cool you down, and it will put you in a world of a better place. Now, the anchor won't cover the storm, but it will definitely be a safety net, and it will catch you at the bottom. And
Mm.
I've always believed in the anchor. Put the anchor in your head, because I used to get so angry, but now I don't. And I stick by the anchor. When I feel stressed, I go to the anchor, I do my breathing, I calm down, and that's how I get through my life. And I just want to hand that to you because I actually think you're a good dude, and I do think yes, you have got a show that does involve negativity,
Yeah, correct.
right?
It does. Yeah.
You've got that show, and you know what? But the thing is, that's what you do. That's what gets the audience. That's what people gift you for, right? And I
Mm.
think that's important here. Is don't allow the content you show to get to you because people are always going to I listen to him, right? I
Yeah.
listen to him. Do you know what's I mean, I can be witty. The most active thing, do you know what's the most active thing on TikTok right now?
Yeah. Go on.
Do you know what it is? It's Evil Queen's hairbrush. That hairbrush needs a break, man. It needs to go on fucking holiday. It needs to go. Every time I see her, she's got an airbrush. She's giving it large, isn't she?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. I like good humour. I just don't
Mm.
like negativity.
Yeah, and this is what your platform's about. Like I said, I've been through the app a few times, and you get to see different creators. And like I said, I've seen some of your content. People need to give him a follow, guys. Do you know what I mean? Because, like I said, he's a positive guy. He gives out great positivity, which is nice. Do you know what I
It
mean?
is.
So,
And but the thing is, you see, I won't change. I won't allow myself to even increase my audience by being negative. I
good.
actually,
Stick
I'm
to
the
you.
one and only that actually like trolls coming into my room or into my life because I believe I can change them.
Well, that's
I've
fine.
I've actually I've actually changed at least 10 to 12 trolls who were going to come and give me hell. They're now my friends.
And that's good, man. That's if you can reach that kind of people like that, do you know what I mean? And that's
And
fantastic.
that's my message, you see.
Yeah,
Just because you see negativity on here, it doesn't mean to say that you've got to be negative, right?
exactly.
You're
Exactly.
right.
I agree with you.
And
100%.
I think you're a really decent dude. But when I saw your message the other day, I thought I'm going to come and talk to you because what I want you to do is like really trust me. Don't allow these other people to react for you to react. No reaction is the best reaction, Rick. I promise you.
Yeah. 100%. I agree.
And put that
100%.
anchor in your head, and it might work. All right.
Everyone give him a follow, guys. Like I said, we should do something together in the future, caring geese. It's something positive to the app. If you got any, like I said, you got any ideas, give me a
Yeah, I'll
shout.
definitely come
Be
up with
nice to
some
create
ideas.
something nice for these people.
I'm going to be inboxing you in the next few days because I've come up with a really good idea. So
Well,
I'll
come and
inbox you
inbox
and
me.
see
Let's
what you
let's
think.
have a talk. Like I said, I like stuff like that.
All right. I'm going
All
to get
right.
it all planned out for you, and then I'll be able to hopefully in the next few days because I've got something quite different for you, Paige. I've got something like an F. It's like an FYP, but it's not a for you page. It's for you positivity,
Oh, that's good. I like it.
and I'm kind of working on that at the moment and seeing
And
what I
because
can
you've
find out
worked in
now.
that mental health industry for 30 years, that's what you do. Maybe you know, and you've got a massive insight because you'd have so much bloody experience of helping people to be positive and to think positive and have them thoughts because you're very experienced in that area.
I
You've
am, yeah.
obviously seen all kinds of mental health over the years, and you see a
I
lot of that.
started.
I bet you could go through somebody's account, watch them for a day or two, and then diagnose exactly what's wrong with them mentally. I bet that's not hard for you to do, knowing the people
Not
you've
not a
worked with in the
problem.
past.
And I can also read people's energies sometimes.
Yeah,
I
and
can
look,
get the vibe, right? I could probably do your energy away from sort of here
yeah,
and tell you what kind of person that you don't show on here,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
right? Because, like, I think, a lot of people can. You see, this is what I mean, right? Because people have slanders you and given you negativity, we all think that
yeah.
because of what we read and what we see,
Mm,
right? So
that's
let's
true.
get sort of this straight. I see you as a trier,
Yeah,
as a caring, kind dude, but I sometimes see you get confused, you get your emotions mixed up, and I see that you struggle sometimes with just general sort of living. Sometimes I get the feeling that you want to hide away, but the reason why you don't hide away because social media is big, it gives you an audience. But I think away from here, if I could sit down and have a beer with you, I reckon you'd be
yeah.
a good laugh, dude.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not far wrong there, to be fair, caring geezer, and 100%. I said, I think sometimes people have to put on this act in the show for the audience, and when really deep down inside, they're probably not as this big, aggressive, horrible. But I think some people are. Don't get me wrong. Some people cannot hide their characters. On me, I am straight to the point. But sometimes you've got to hide the emotions, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've got to hide
you
you've
do.
got you've got to hold him. You can't be as soon as you start being too soft, people just start saying, "Oh, look, him he's a fool," isn't it? So
Oh,
and
absolutely.
and it's a shame, really, that people can't express themselves. I've got emotional on TikTok many times over the years. I have, but then sometimes I probably reacted in not the best of ways. I'm really probably upset and deeply saddened over something, but really I'm shouting and screaming at someone. Do you know what I mean? Where I shouldn't go on like that, if that makes sense.
No, I
But
mean, and the thing is, right, this is what I mean. Now, I'm going to throw you out of something like you're going to help me. Now, you listen, right? I'm going to throw you my number at the end of this, right? On
yeah,
your message, yeah? If
yeah,
you ever feel that you need to want to talk, I am
yeah.
here 24/7. I've retired now. I'm on early retirement. I've got all the time for you. And if you want to talk away from here, just to get your emotions, just to get things sorted, then I'm your dude to listen.
I appreciate that, Kevin Geezer, and I'll take you up on that offer. Like I said, send me across your number and we'll definitely talk anyway about doing something
Yeah, I'll
positive.
cross you my number, and it's there for whenever you feel that your world's fucked up and you're a little bit angry. I'm the one that can just muck about a bit, cheer you up. But let's get the one thing straight: we are not going to react to idiots.
Yeah, easily said
Okay?
than done, but yeah, maybe I
Oh
need a
no, if you
technique.
happen,
Yeah,
you see,
it takes a lot for me to explode. To be fair, it really, really does. And it's only ever these idiots on here when they're doxing kids' addresses or older addresses or they're saying stuff about the family and stuff. I think that's the difficult part for me. You say something about me, I'm not bothered. I'll deal with that.
yeah, yes,
And
right.
so,
People can say, I mean, oh, crikey, I've had all sorts being chucked at me.
yeah,
I
it's not
actually
good.
find it. You see, what I do is I kind of look at it as if somebody chucks something at me a bit sort of wild. I kind of sort of like act in ignorance and say that I just don't know what they're on about. And you know what? They
Yeah,
tend to leave me alone then.
yeah.
But I think it's important, though, to be, as I say, be you and allow you to be you, especially when you're doing your live streams.
100%. But 100%. Like I really don't come on in the afternoon. I'll come on at 9 o'clock. I'll be on tonight at 9, but I just thought I'd come on now because obviously there was a creator in here that I know well who's decided to leave the app. I don't know if
That's
it's going to
sad.
be permanent, but and he's
I,
obviously
I,
he's not in a good place himself at the moment. He's quite emotional, and it was a little bit sad to see. Even though we had a little of a joke about it, but true underneath, I just think it's a bit sad to see that
it
he's
is
being
sad when
trolled.
people feel that this app isn't achieving, and all they're getting is grief. It is sad. It is
Mm.
it is horrible that
Yeah,
you know.
100%. And I just sometimes I don't think it's worth the grief on TikTok. Do you know what I mean? I know some of these bigger creators who literally, you know what I mean, it's their way of life. They earn absolute fortunes off the app.
Mm.
And obviously they deal with it. I think for the smaller creator, you've got you've got the A-listers, you've got the B-listers, haven't you? Then you've got the C-listers, as far as I'm concerned on TikTok.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Some of these
and
A-listers, they earn that much money, you know what I mean? They've got nowhere to go but to
no,
do TikTok. And then obviously the smaller ones, they get so much flack and hatred. Is it worth them sticking around if it's
no,
not paying the
absolutely.
bills? If it's not paying your bills or contributing towards your mortgage, then what's the point of staying? Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
What's the point of
That's
staying? So I
right.
understand why Alex is decided to leave because he's not bringing in the kind of funds and it's probably just not worth it. That's not worth the hassle. What's going on in his family
No,
life?
I mean, when if this is what if this is what you've decided to do for your career, then of course it's very difficult when it doesn't go right. It's kind of, this is a business too, and it's a
Mm,
business to most of the A-listers and that. But the one thing I will say is, right, talking about Evil Queen, remember her name is Evil Queen. She's Evil Queen, right? The word, she explains exactly what she is by those two words. She is the Queen of Evil, okay?
100%.
Right? And that's what we sometimes don't forget. Like, she hasn't put herself up as Princess Queen or Happy Queen. She's put up what she is.
Mm,
That's what she is. And it's simple. It's a simple maths, that is. Evil Queen, Queen of Evil. And this is what she does. She gets a good following. I was in there this morning. She had like 2.5K. And all she's doing is picking on, she's watching other people. Right. So, say, for instance, Miss Red's doing a live. She's sitting there watching Miss Red.
well, she
And then
don't.
she's
She does that.
commenting on
That's
that.
obviously a deliberate tactic between her and Miss Red because of her hatred towards Miss Red. That's what it is.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's also trying to get audiences away from other people, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it is. It's a tactic, isn't it? But I don't think you're ever going to get anybody. The biggest FYP show is Donna. To be fair, he's Miss
No, I
Red.
mean, the thing is, right, Louise has just said she has no content. No, she doesn't. Apart from brushing her hair and just drinking out of that funny bottle, that's what she's got. That's it.
One thing she has got though, and we cannot take that away from her, is a very loyal support network. Lots of people who literally at
Absolutely.
her beck and call to do whatever she wants. She's got tremendous gifters in there where she has substantial amounts of money and subscribers. And you know what I
Somebody
mean?
dropped,
She generates anywhere between £1,000 to £2,000 on a daily basis, and sometimes I've
yeah,
seen her
she
make
did.
an awful
Somebody
lot more
dropped the
than that.
uni today.
So
I've never
this is
seen a
what I'm
uni
saying. So
gifted.
when you're earning a couple of grand a day and people like what you're doing and they like the vulgarness that comes out of your mouth, then it's probably hard. You're just going to keep
But you
doing it, aren't you?
see,
Do you know what I mean? And
that's where
when
she's
you're getting out,
clever.
you're getting enabled, aren't you? Because people are liking that. Oh yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. Keep talking.
But
Be
you
that.
see,
And
the thing is,
yeah,
she knows exactly this app. This app is toxic. So what she
it's
does,
the money
she
show.
plays with the toxic, and the more toxic you are, the more people decide, to actually gift her.
See me, guys. Let me just say about me because I've been on this app for 5 years. When this TikTok ever first, I came on here, right? And people like me at my nicest. So if I'm doing some nice content, I'm out there giving flowers or doing some charitable stuff, you know what I mean? I've got people from the past who come in, they gift me, they support me, right? But when it comes to the negativity, my audiences and my gifters and my support are very limited. They don't really like to see the negativity from me. But the only problem is that's what draws in the crowd. And nowadays, that's what people want to see, if that makes
Mm,
sense. I love nothing
mm.
better to do positive. I've got great content on my page. If you look through it, what I am doing charitable stuff and I'm giving flowers to people and making people smile for the day, and I enjoy doing that. But if you try
Do
and
you know
play that
what I
content
do?
all
Like,
day long, you're going to lose views. You don't get me wrong, you'll get interaction on your content. They'll watch the video, but watching you as a live host, they don't want it. They think, oh, I'm not interested. They want to see somebody scream at someone, or a fight going down, or police being called, or chaos. That's what they want. And sometimes what people do, they give the audience what they want, don't they? You know what I mean?
it is. I mean, you see, again, right? I've always sent the message to you. I'm all about trying to clean this app up. Now I'm only a one crusade, so it isn't going to work. But I'm still going to keep sticking to my message. TikTok has the opportunity to be the one greatest app, but until it decides to,
Strange.
until it decides to stop some of the nasty and I mean really disgusting accusations that go on here, because they're getting some wedge from that as well. This is never going to clean up,
I seen
right?
I seen us look for instance on TikTok. Like I said, because I've been in it for many years. Like this morning, I jumped on. I always do see what content's out there, what I'm going to play on tonight's show, and I'd go out there, get some good stuff. And most of the stuff what I'm playing tonight is going to be negative. It is. But then I looked on a live, and there was a Down syndrome lad, and he was singing a song, he was trying his hardest. I went in there, he had 20 people watching him. God bless him. And you know, what I mean, he was in there. And then I went into another live where this lady was drunk and screaming, and she had 6.6 thousand people watching her, and she was getting gifted galore and gifts, and you know what I mean. It just proves the kind of society
It
that
just
we
goes
live in
proves,
the
yeah.
UK. It's crazy.
Yeah, telling someone to fuck off, you're going to more likely to get five roses. Telling someone to love you, they just think that you're just an idiot.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Exactly.
And that's what I'm trying to sort of share now. And the thing is, you see, because I don't prejudice in any shape or form, anybody can come on my live. Talking about that, I have people that I've got cerebral palsy. I've got
Oh,
people with autism. They all come in and they enjoy the one thing: the music, the
I love
chat,
you too,
the
Maggie.
laughter. But the one thing that they do like is they like to be recognised as a person
Yeah,
without disabilities. And
yeah,
you see, Rick, I don't see any anger in you. I just
yeah,
see a nice person. I don't see your skin. I don't see your shell. I see
yeah.
what's inside you.
But I do get emotional, I do get angry, and I have said and done things that I regret. We all have, so I'm far from bloody perfect. I really am, and I know that. But
Yeah, but the thing
when you
is,
get
so
to watch me, I think one of it would be my audience. When they've watched me for weeks, months, even years, they know me as a person, so they know what Rickster's like. So they can
absolutely.
judge me. But some people just judge me on when they've never watched me ever. They just go, "Oh, we don't like Rickster. He shouts. He does all this." And sorry, let me just
But the
get this
thing
as
is,
true as
Rick, you see, have you ever heard EQ apologise?
no.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. This is where
Only,
you're a
only,
good
only time
dude.
I've ever apologised when it benefits her.
Exactly. So yes, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, right? She doesn't say sorry. She doesn't show any empathy. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Diane.
The evil queen doesn't have empathy. All right.
Mm,
But let's look about you. You've just said on here a few times that you've lost it. But the thing is, you've done the right thing by apologising.
mm,
Because when you've lost it, you don't feel right about you. It's not you. This is what you do, but you apologise about it because that's what I'm saying. You do not want in. Do you want
thanks, Maggie.
to? Thank you to everybody who's gifted me. I've never had so many gifts. Thank you so much, people. But you see, it's what you do. Don't. If you do something wrong, hold your hands up and say sorry. Right? All right. You lost your rag the other day, and you said sorry. Job done. Move on. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, you better do this, okay? Through this.
I'm not sure if we're frozen here. Okay, I'll take over the Rick Show. Hello, I'm Karen Geezer. I think he's. Can anybody hear him, or is he just like muted me? I'm loving this.
Butter and milk, tomato, and potatoes. Why did I say butter and milk, tomato, potatoes before when I was 8? Why did you have big potatoes?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hey, listen, Karen Geezer, before to go, are you on you on an agency?
Right, I've got to give. I've got another 27 days to go. Right, Rick.
Yeah,
I've got to give 30 days notice, which I have. So after 27 days now, because I did it 3 days ago, I'll be
yeah.
free as a bird then.
Fantastic. Obviously, with T, obviously in the background, she's building up an agency called the Arc Agency, right? It's going to be great. She's been in contact with other agencies today, having really great chats about doing stuff. Look, she's going to be very good in what she does. She's going to be bringing creators together. She's going to be doing meetups. She's going to be doing giveaways. She's doing these box battles every Sunday, and she's got so much more stuff that she's going to do, meeting creators independently and having Zoom calls and discussions and helping them grow because that's what she does in the background. She's very social media trained and media trained. She's good. So for all you guys who want to be a part of TikTok, If you're thinking about coming live or you want to be live host, or even you people who do go live and you're not happy with how you're being treated as with your managers getting your account, then please join the Arc Agency. It's in my you know what I mean. You're in charge now. It's in my bio. So click the link and press apply, and then obviously if you pass everything, then you can be a part of that network. She's got her own little independent WhatsApp group with them all as well, so she speaks to everyone, which is great. So yeah,
That's
join the
good.
Arc,
That
guys.
is. It's nice that I've got a little WhatsApp group with my followers and subscribers, and
Oh,
we
that's
just have a
nice.
chat and a laugh away
Yeah, I've
from
got.
here. Because you see, I believe in friendship, and friendship can be created by any kind of cog in a wheel that can turn. And if you meet
Mm,
someone even in Tesco's, you can become friends. And
mm,
here, because I suffer from a bit of ill health these days, I don't go out as much. I've made more friends on here, and they are the ones that have kept me really in a good place. And that's
yeah,
because of TikTok. And that's the
yeah, yeah.
reason why I think sometimes TikTok needs positivity too for what it does.
100%, 100%. Anyway, guys, listen, everybody give Caring Geezer a little follow. I want to quickly go through and I see what else is going on before
Yeah,
tonight's
you
show.
carry on going that
Caring
because
Geezer, listen, inbox me your number, mate. We'll go from
I'm
there.
going to inbox
And
your number, and I mean what I said, man.
yeah,
If
brilliant,
you're ever
fantastic. Like I
feeling a
said,
bit
let's
bad, you
let's
know
do
what?
something where we can create something
We are going to create
positive.
something amazing, yeah?
Yeah,
But what I
fantastic.
will say, again, let me just repeat it. Don't suffer in silence, man. I'm here for you. I'm going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
toss your number now.
I appreciate that. Luckily enough, I've got some great little support network around me, and I've got a good girlfriend. So, but definitely send me your number anyway, because I'll message you regardless, so we can have a chat, mate. All right. So
All right,
God
mate.
bless,
You look
and
after
listen,
yourself,
you
Rick.
take care, mate. Take
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Bye
Get
bye.
rid of me, Rick, because I don't know how to press
I'll do.
this.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, everyone give him a follow. Do you know what I mean? He goes across the app. He tries to spread a little bit of positivity. You don't really get a crowd in there, but I think he deserves a crowd, if I'm honest. Do you know what I mean? Instead of all the fucking bullshit every day. And I'm a part of it, I'm afraid. It's, you know what I mean? If you want positivity, then I'm not the creator that you need to be looking at. Don't get me wrong. I have my days when I do positivity, and I love nothing better but to do it. But I'm an FYP host. I'm gonna be very critical on certain creators and platforms, whether it be good or bad. It is what it is. It's how I am. I'm straight talking. And like you say, you either like me or you don't. There's no in between with the Rickster. You either love me or you hate me. You don't think, oh, Rickster's all right. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's, I can't change who I am. Being very controversial, very opinionated, and have a say because people do it to me all the time. But so if you want positivity, Caring Geese is the place to go. I'm not saying I won't be doing positive lives in the future course because I love that. I mean, I love helping people. I love talking to people. I love giving to people. Do you know what I mean? I love that. I love you too, Izzy. Or oh, he seems lovely. He really, really does. How did you get on with Ben? Ben was in here earlier on, Carol. To be fair, so a lot of people have been messaging Ben. I'm gonna give Ben a call later on. I like you. It's a straight, and that's it. But I'm not a nasty person, so don't get me wrong. I'm not nasty. I'm just very critical because TikTok's TikTok, and that's how you. If you want an audience doing what I do, you've got to be very critical, and sometimes controversial jumps in as well, which isn't nice. But it's part and parcel. That's it. So there you go. Oh, thank you for the crab, Maggie. Well, anyway, my hair's all over the place. What's going on? Oh, let's see what's going on through the app before we start. Oh, there's me. We don't want me on. My hair's all over the place. All right, guys, I've got to go. Luke the Judge is on. Right, guys, everybody go over to Luke the Judge because he probably thinks that Rick's has been a bit of an ass. Tell him Rick's has come off because you're on. So Rickster apologises. He didn't mean to fit in with your time slot. Guys, I'll be back tonight at 9 p.m. Catch me, the Rickster FYP Lates. If you're not following this account, guys, please give it a follow and I'll see you then. And if you want to join an agency, guys, a brand new agency up and coming, it's going to be amazing. Please look at the latest update, my videos. Go on to it, click the link in the bio, boom, and apply for the agency. See you tonight. Shut up, Scouse Girl. You'll get muted. Good night, everyone. See you tonight. And mods, if I don't hit my target of 200 crabs tonight, I'm blocking every one of you. You're all getting muted. I'm getting new mods in here. Bye bye. Rick, let's go look for Corey. Who's this? Let's go. We don't have to look for him, unknown Nick. Inbox me unknown Nick. All right. We don't have to look for him, mate. Believe me. But yeah, I'm down. I'm down, Nick. I'm down. Yeah, we're doing that for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? You go to there, you'd have the armed guards outside his house, wouldn't you, and everything.